Fei Zheng met the newcomer, and the two immediately clapped their hands and laughed, clearly old acquaintances. Seeing this, Pang Tong asked who the man was. Fei Zheng said, "This is Peng Yang of Guanghan, style name Yongyan. He is a well-known bold hero in Shu. But his temperament is too blunt. He speaks without restraint. Because he once remonstrated too frankly and offended Lu Zhang, Lu Zhang sentenced him to penal servitude, and his hair was cut short." Upon hearing this, Pang Tong received Peng Yang with full courtesy, invited him to sit, and asked his purpose. Peng Yang replied, "I am not here to seek refuge. I have come specifically to save the lives of tens of thousands of your men. This must be said directly to General Liu." Fei Zheng dared not delay, and immediately reported to Liu Bei. Hearing the matter was grave, Liu Bei personally came out to meet Peng Yang. Without small talk, Peng Yang asked, "General, how many troops are stationed at the forward camp now?" Liu Bei answered truthfully, "Generals Huang Zhong and Wei Yan are guarding the forward camp." Peng Yang said at once, "How can the commander not know the terrain? The forward camp lies close to the Fu River. If the enemy breaches the dike at night and blocks you from front and rear, not a single man in the camp will escape." Liu Bei broke out in a cold sweat, realizing the seriousness of the danger. Peng Yang continued, "I have observed the heavens. This year the baleful star lies in the west, and the planet Venus is directly over this region. I fear ill fortune. Extreme vigilance is required." Liu Bei immediately appointed Peng Yang as an aide and secretly sent orders to Huang Zhong and Wei Yan to patrol day and night and guard strictly against a water attack. After discussion, Huang Zhong and Wei Yan decided to take turns on duty, one by day, one by night, so that any movement would be reported at once. That very night, fierce winds rose and rain poured down. Lung Bao, believing heaven favored him, led 5,000 men along the river to breach the dike under cover of darkness. While they were preparing, a thunderous shout suddenly erupted from the rear. Knowing his plan was exposed, Lung Bao hastily ordered a retreat. At that moment, Wei Yan charged in with troops. The Shu forces fell into chaos, trampling one another. As Lung Bao tried to flee, he ran straight into Wei Yan. After only a few exchanges, Lung Bao was captured alive. Wu Lan and Lei Tong rushed to rescue him, but Huang Zhong cut across with his troops, forcing them to retreat. Wei Yan escorted Lung Bao back to Fu Pass. When Liu Bei saw him, he was furious and rebuked him. "I treated you with benevolence and released you, yet you dared to turn back and harm me." Liu Bei ordered Lung Bao executed on the spot and richly rewarded Wei Yan. He then hosted a banquet for Peng Yang to thank him for the timely warning. While they were drinking, word arrived that Ma Liang, envoy from Jingzhou, had come with a letter from Zhuge Liang. Ma Liang reported that all was well in Jingzhou. Liu Bei opened the letter and read, "This year the baleful star is in the west, and Venus is over Luo City. The commanding general may face grave danger. Extreme caution is required." After reading, Liu Bei felt even more uneasy and considered returning to Jingzhou to confer. Pang Tong reflected privately and believed Zhuge Liang feared Pang Tong might gain the first great merit in taking Yi province, and was deliberately holding them back. He therefore urged Liu Bei to proceed. Pang Tong said, "I too have calculated the Taiji numbers. The baleful star in the west signifies that Yi province rightly belongs to my lord. It is not an omen of disaster. As for Venus over Luo City, Lung Bao has already been executed. The ill omen has passed. There is no need for doubt." With Pang Tong's repeated assurances, Liu Bei finally resolved to advance. Pang Tong proposed dividing the army. Huang Zhong would take the northern main road to attack the east gate of Luo City. Wei Yan would take the southern byway to strike the west gate. Liu Bei said he had practiced riding and archery since youth, and was familiar with mountain paths, and wished to take the byway. Pang Tong insisted that the main road would surely be heavily defended, and that he himself should take the byway. Liu Bei then spoke of a dream in which a divine figure struck his right arm with an iron rod, leaving lingering pain upon waking, an ill omen in his heart. Pang Tong dismissed the dream as untrustworthy. Before parting, Liu Bei noticed Pang Tong's horse was fierce and offered to exchange mounts, letting Pang Tong ride his own well-trained white horse. Pang Tong accepted gratefully, and the two went their separate ways. As Liu Bei watched Pang Tong depart, his heart remained heavy and unsettled. Zhang Ren, commander of Luo City, learned of Leng Bao's death and immediately conferred with Wu Yi and Lu Gui. Zhang Ren volunteered to lead troops and lay an ambush along the southeastern byway outside the city. When Wei Yan's forces passed, Zhang Ren held his men back. When Pang Tong's army arrived and he saw a general riding a white horse, he mistook him for Liu Bei and secretly rejoiced, ordering a volley of arrows. As Pang Tong entered a narrow pass flanked by 2 hills and dense woods, doubt suddenly arose in his mind. Questioning surrendered soldiers, he learned the place was called Falling Phoenix Slope, and his face changed color. Calling himself the fledgling Phoenix, Pang Tong felt the name inauspicious and immediately ordered a withdrawal. Before his words had finished, cannon fire roared and countless arrows flew, all aimed at the white horse. Pang Tong was struck by a storm of arrows and died on the spot, at only 36 years of age. Wei Yan fought his way toward Luo City but was attacked from front and rear, the situation perilous. Fortunately, Huang Zhong arrived in time, and together they broke through the encirclement. Liu Bei's rear force received them, and the army withdrew to Fu Pass. Along the way, Zhang Ren pursued but was driven off by reinforcements led by Lu Feng and Guan Ping. After returning to Fu Pass, Liu Bei learned of Pang Tong's death and was devastated. Facing west, he wept bitterly and performed a distant rite to summon Pang Tong's spirit. Huang Zhong advised immediately inviting Zhuge Liang into Yi province. Liu Bei agreed and sent Guan Ping on a night journey to Jingzhou with the letter. Observing the stars at night, Zhuge Liang saw a great star fall in the west and burst into tears, declaring that Pang Tong was dead. Days later, Guan Ping arrived and confirmed the news. Zhuge Liang wept uncontrollably, lamenting that his lord had lost an arm. He promptly arranged the defenses of Jingzhou, entrusting major responsibilities to Guan Yu, and instructed him with 8 characters. Resist Cao Cao in the north, maintain harmony with Sun Quan in the east. He then personally led a great army into Yi province, ordering Zhang Fei to advance by land and Zhao Yun to proceed upriver. Zhang Fei entered Ba Commandery, where Yan Yan refused to surrender. Zhang Fei challenged him repeatedly without result, as Yan Yan held fast. Yan Yan attempted to lure the enemy, but Zhang Fei turned the stratagem against him and captured Yan Yan alive. Zhang Fei did not kill him but instead treated him with courtesy. Moved by Zhang Fei's righteousness, Yan Yan surrendered and offered counsel. There was no need for a great battle. Chengdu could be taken directly. Summary. This chapter marks a major turning point in the campaign for Yi province. Pang Tong foresaw the water attack, but ultimately died at Falling Phoenix Slope, fulfilling ominous signs and prophecies. With the loss of his chief strategist, Liu Bei was forced into a new phase of the campaign. Zhuge Liang formally entered Yi province and took full command of the war effort. Zhang Fei's capture and release of Yan Yan showcased not only valor but also benevolence, laying a crucial foundation for Chengdu's eventual surrender without battle. Historical notes. 1. Pang Tong's death. Historically, Pang Tong was not killed by a carefully planned ambush at Falling Phoenix Slope. He died after being struck by a stray arrow during the siege of Luo County. The elaborate ambush narrative is a novelistic construction. 2. Zhang Fei captures Yan Yan. The main event aligns with historical records. Zhang Fei did attack Ba Commandery and capture Yan Yan alive. Yan Yan's famous words, "There are only generals who lose their heads, never generals who surrender," are recorded. Zhang Fei intended to execute him, but ultimately respected his courage, released him, and treated him as an honored guest.